Give it up for Wild Eyes, Travis Legend. Wild Eyes. Wild Eyes. Wild Eyes. Wild Eyes. Wild Eyes. Wild Eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wild Eyes Travis Legend.
To think that I believe my wild eyes have seen it all. But I have seen enough to know that in this life, you get good days and you get bad days. And sometimes you get stuck in those bad days where you gotta get up and go to work and just get through the day and get home, and you realize you gotta do it again the next day. But then sometimes you get really good days where you get to be part of an amazing community, where you are surrounded by incredibly talented people, and you are surrounded by a lot of incredible energy and great thrills and chills and spills and love and tears and all the great things that you can get here night after night, show after show, and sell out after sell out. Sometimes you get bad days where you find out that you lose a friend from that community. And it hits you hard. And you start to think like, well, what are we supposed to do now? But then you start to think about what that friend would want. And what that friend would want is for you to grab the tiger by the tail. And find a way to make a night where you can celebrate everyone in that community, and you can have a night where you have the best in this region, the best in the Pacific Northwest. And you put it together so you make sure that that night is always a good day. But guess what, you guys? That day, that's tonight. Tonight, we honor the Big Cat. This is Big Pro Wrestling, and this is the Scott Henson Memorial Tournament.
Of the Scott Henson Memorial Tournament. But that comes later. We kick off the event with a bona fide main event. We kick it off with the example, Ricky South. This is Bryce Taylor on the call tonight, and I have pumped up our second of back-to-back nights. We had Phoenix Rising last night, and we are rare to go for Twin Fang tonight as Ricky South awaits his opponent. I told you we were kicking this night off with a bona fide main event. Ricky South will take on the former Vancouver City champion, the Midnight Marauder, Casey Ferreira. And I gotta be honest here, I still can't quite get used to Casey not carrying around the gold. He became almost synonymous with the Vancouver City title, but now Casey Ferreira's climbed back to gold. It's going to be a long, windy road, but this is a big one for both competitors. Huge championship contention stakes on the line here. This is not the first time that these two have been in the ring together this month. It was just a couple of weeks ago. These two were in opposite ends of our trios main event over in Kitsley against Casey Ferreira came to the aid of Inferno. And I don't think Ricky South liked that as he called out Casey last night and challenged him to this match. Ask and you shall receive. Casey Ferreira is not one to back down from a challenge. And here we go, a main event level opening contest to Twin Flame. It's Casey Ferreira versus Ricky South. Casey able to shove off South, but South knocked him right back down with that shoulder block. And now Casey working around here, an early pin attempt, just a 1 count. And now Casey able to trip out Ricky South and using the rope for help. Doing Hurricane Rana and he executes, no! Counter there from South. But duck the kick there, rolled through. Big boot right to the jaw. Casey with a boot to the jaw of South and now a knee. Another knee strike, what impact. Oh, and a hard knife edge chop. Taking down Ricky South. And Casey Ferreira now looking for a springboard moonsault, but the knees came up. What a counter from Ricky South. He had that scouted. And another knee into the midsection. A grimace on the face of Casey Ferreira, dropping another knee, that time into the forehead. And a scoop slam, dropping him down with force, planting him into the mat. South got him up here on the shoulder, but Casey slips out the back. And going back and forth with these strikes here, chops and forearms from Casey, and runs into a knee. No, he grabbed on. Schoolboy, 2 count. South was just able to kick out, and now Casey is looking for the Masenko lock. No, countered by South. He had that one scouted as well. Ricky South missed and went flying onto the apron. Casey came up with a handspring kick. And now South with a hard chop. Casey answers back with a chop of his own. Forearm from South. And now a forearm from Casey. Ricky with another hard one here. Back and forth. Wasn't exactly clean. Ricky South kicking the rope down South on the former Vancouver City champion, and now what? Now what? Ricky South here getting, no, countering that as well. Looking, no, the apron. Do not do that. Casey just countered, trying to scoop him back up here. And Ricky South lands inside the ring. Using the leverage from the ropes. He's got him. Pile driver now. No, Casey counters. Look at the straight. The raw power with the reversal from Casey. Pin. And Ricky South kicks out of the Hurricane Rana. Casey clothesline down to the floor. Look out. Casey flies. Suicide dive. But Ricky South still on his feet. Casey going again. And that time he took him down. And now what? Casey back up onto the apron. Is he looking to go? Acai! Yes, flying and connecting right on top of Ricky South. 3 for 3 down to the floor. Electrifying offense from the Midnight Marauder, and the Boomiverse is pumped up tonight, fully supporting Casey Ferreira. And now Casey looking to head up top again now. Frog splash attempt, but South moved out of the way. Oh, big shot there from the example. No, Casey reverses the clothesline, spins him around, and a Falcon Arrow. The cover, the 2, and the kick out. Ricky South holds on and stays alive in this awesome opening contest. As I said earlier, this is a true main event level match. And if it happened 2 months ago, it would have been the main event. Back when Casey was still Vancouver City champion, and both of these two looking to put themselves in championship contention. Casey with a flurry of strikes. Charges, no, caught. South catching Casey up on the electric chair, and now Ricky South is climbing the ropes with Casey Ferreira on his shoulder. A dangerous position for both men. Casey spins, no way! No way! A Frankensteiner from out of nowhere! Listen to the response, a thunderous ovation and a thunderous clothesline, and South powers him up and smashes him down, powerbomb, but Casey kicked out. Holy, what a match. What a matchup to kick off our evening. And as these two go back and forth, I cannot believe what we have seen so far. South with a hard shot there. Casey wants another one, and he got it. Charging, no, Casey reversed it. Blocks it. Oh, man. Ducks that one too. Casey tilt-a-whirl and planted him down. Masenko lock applied. Casey's got it locked in. And Ricky South looks to be moments away from tapping, looking to push himself to that bottom rope and pull himself with everything he has. Spins around, but Casey will not relinquish the grip. Casey keeps the lock applied. South now desperately just able to touch that bottom rope and hold on. Casey forced to break it. But South met him with an elbow. Oh, man! What a smash! A downright slobber knocker of a clothesline, but Casey up on the shoulders. No, reverse. Ricky South, what a counter! And he's got him up now. Just powered him down onto the pin now, and Ricky South can't get free. Casey kicked out. Oh man, just stomps now, right to the head. Oh, shot after shot. Ricky South with a merciless beatdown. Ricky South just brutalizing Casey Ferreira here. Stomp after stomp down on the former champion. Ref, get in there. Casey's. Oh, I don't like this. Ricky South just absolutely beating the daylights out of Casey Ferreira. Casey Ferreira is completely helpless here. Casey Ferreira unable to protect himself, and now Ricky South looking to put him down. Pile driver spiking Casey Ferreira, and that ought to do it. 3 count, Ricky South defeats the former Vancouver City champion. That right there was the most impressive win that Ricky South has had to date at Boom Pro Wrestling. He just dominated the former champion. If that doesn't put him to the top of the contendership rankings, I don't know what does. dominance as Ricky South sets the example at Twin Fang. Oh no, come on. What are you doing, Ricky? No, come on. Ricky with another pile driver after the match. Man, this Ricky South absolutely dominating Casey Ferreira. Yeah, get in there and look at him. Casey Ferreira might have a concussion. Ricky South has set the example, and you saw right there, Ricky wants the gold. Ricky South wants a shot at the Vancouver City Championship. And after that victory, I think he's earned it. Will he get the shot? And will Casey Ferreira be able to recover? Like and subscribe.
We have got to keep this show on the road. We have some tag team action happening right now. Gina, let's roll.
Wrestling fans, the following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring.
Miles Deville alongside a fresh tag team partner in Mason Crowley. I am very curious how this match shakes out. First time that we are seeing these two together, and two competitors who have made made an impact in season 4. Miles Deville was injured for quite a number of months and made his full-time return early this season. He has been so impressive all year long. And the same can be said for Mason Crowley, who made his debut back in September and has been so impressive, coming off his first boom win over Dave Rishi. A highly impressive victory for Crowley. Opponents, well, we haven't seen these two team together in what feels like years. It's the Boom Pro Wrestling return of the Time Bandits, Abraham Lincoln and Shaolin Funk. And you see Shaolin Funk accompanied by his golden haunches, which he retained back in the Rumble Pack, the most impressive win of Shaolin Funk's boom career, as he promises to defend those cheeks till the cows come home. Honestly, it is so great to see the Time Bandits back together. Of course, if we look back at the history of the Time Bandits, it's actually Abraham Lincoln who created Shaolin Funk and brought him out of the time machine from, we're assuming, the disco era. All these years later, they are back together and raring for tag team action. punches around his neck. Nice. Love it. Shaolin Funk just, he's maybe my favorite keeper of the cheeks. It helps that he literally has the golden haunches. Looks as if Miles Deville wants to kick it off with Abraham Lincoln. The pre-match calisthenics done traditionally by the former 16th president of the United States of America. And Miles Deville doing some push-ups of his own, a little bit more of a modern take on the push-up, I guess. And showcasing his strength. But look at the guns on Abe. Miles Deville doesn't quite know what to make of Abraham Lincoln and elects to tag in his partner, Mason Crowley, instead, much to the chagrin of the Boomverse. It sounds like the Boomverse is down for a little bit of funk. Are they going to get a little funk or a lot of funk? Shaolin Funk tags in. We've seen 2 tags and 0 wrestling to this point. The Shaolin Funk You Up chant, and it looks like we are ready to go. Oh, right off the bat there, Mason Crowley did not go for the lockup. Instead, he drove his knee right into the breadbasket. Irish whip with force. And Shaolin Funk tumbles hard down onto the mat. This Mason Crowley is mean. We have seen him quite a bit over in Kids League this season, and I am highly impressed. His very unique wrestling style, but the guy is dangerous. He's deadly. And you hear those digging those arms right into the back there, a couple of forearm shots, and now to the face here, Mason Crowley unloading on Shaolin Funk. Up into the corner, Shaolin up over top with a deep arm drag. And now a second one to Crowley. Crowley misses the clothesline, drop kick from Shaolin Funk. Funk going Irish whip. No, holds on to the top rope there and a big kick. Tag made, Miles Deville enters the ring now. Crowd not so happy about Miles Deville at all. Not a big fan, I guess. And there's the tag, and in comes the former U.S. President, Abraham Lincoln, double clotheslines. The right hand there, one for Deville and one for Crowley as well. Scooping him up and slamming him down. Now one for Crowley as well. Hard landing for Mason Crowley. Deville, who was calling Tony Baroni old a couple of weeks ago back at Kids. Well, they don't get much older than Abraham Lincoln. Oh, what a suplex there. Of course, Abraham Lincoln is past the 200-year mark. And now slamming the head into the top turnbuckle. Irish whip hard. Blind tag made by Crowley. Abe didn't see it. And a boot there to the jaw and a snap power slam. But Miles Deville is not legal. From behind comes Mason Crowley. Forearms to the back. And now dropping the knee down across the back of Lincoln. And another forearm. Oh, hard shot there. Abe wants a taste. Abe completely unfazed. And Crowley trying his hardest not to acknowledge the pain. Abe seemed to appreciate the shots, and he delivers a couple of forearms of his own. All right, here we go. The Illinois Rail Splitter charges and connects in the corner. Mason Crowley down on the mat. And now he's got Deville. Tag made. Backbreaker now, and off the middle rope. Shaolin Funk, a little shake, rattle, and roll. Tag team offense from the Time Bandits. Now slamming Crowley back, his back into that top turnbuckle, and now, what is this now? Up on the shoulders. No, grabbing onto the foot. Looked like they might have been going for a doomsday device there, but instead, Deville took out Funk, and now Crowley going after Abe Lincoln. Oh, there's Deville off the apron with a cannonball, and Crowley with a forearm to Shaolin Funk. Got him on the fireman's carry now. Oh no, not down here. Looking to go air raid. Oh, what a brutal landing for Shaolin Funk. And onto the cover. 2 kick out. Gets a running start and drops the senton splash right into the abdomen, knocking the wind out of Shaolin Funk, and it's not enough for 3. Funk kicks out. Mason Crowley continues staying right on top of his opponent here. And now the submission applied as it appears they're going to try to keep Shaolin Funk grounded on the mat. Sound strategy here, as once Shaolin gets moving, he is quite difficult to slow down. But the Boomerbucks willing Shaolin back up to his feet. And a stomp down onto the toe. Man, a sick, sadistic look on the face. Now another knee into the midsection. Mason Crowley. Let's funk it up a little bit. Says he's going to funk it up a little bit. A side Russian leg sweep to Shaolin Funk on the cover and a kick out. And now pulling Shaolin into his corner, making the tag to Miles Deville. Deville now looking for that snapmare. He got it perfectly done there. Now some jumping jacks. A disrespectful big chime drop kick there. Now on the cover, 2 and a kick out. Miles Deville now front face lock here and wisely keeping his body between Shaolin Funk and Abraham Lincoln, separating the Time Bandits with his own frame. But Shaolin Funk now trying to work back up to his feet. The support of the crowd helping him along the way, trying to make it to that corner but knocked down. Deville with a forearm, but Funk with one of his own. Back and forth shots here. Forearm from Deville and one from Funk. Shoves him back now. And inches away from the tag, but he couldn't get there. Do-si-do, handspring, no, wise move here as Miles Deville grabs hold and shoves him into the post. The face of Shaolin Funk colliding with the steel. Crowley here taking a couple cheap shots onto Funk, tossing him in the ring. Deville on the cover and a kick out from Shaolin Funk. Deville shoving Funk into that corner. And this little bit of distraction there. He got into it with Abe Lincoln, but now Funk got to move in, but then choked out by Crowley in the corner and a cheap shot to Abraham Lincoln. Again, Lincoln trying to get into the ring here. Shaolin Funk crawls through the feet of Miles Deville, but Deville has a hold of the foot. Oh, forearm launching after Crowley, and now Shaolin Funk, tornado DDT, absolutely planting Miles Deville. And if there was ever a chance for Shaolin Funk to make it into that corner and tag in the fresh Abraham Lincoln, it's right now. Just a couple of feet away, but Miles Deville grabs hold of the foot. He shoved him off though, and there's the tag, Abraham Lincoln, and it looks like Deville saw a ghost there. Now Crowley gonna have to suffer the wrath of Abraham Lincoln. One for Deville as well. And off the ropes, Crowley runs right into that elbow. Deville now up on the shoulder. Abraham Lincoln running power slam. Wow. What a tag team affair this one is. Abraham Lincoln beginning to dominate. And now, got him! The Impaler DDT. And now what? Abraham Lincoln circling his prey. What does he have in mind here? Abe Lincoln now looked like they were trying to go for the Doomsday device again, but now again Deville was able to get in the way. Now Crowley and Funk battling up top. Abraham Lincoln though grabs a hold of Mason Crowley. And Shaolin Funk on the top rope! Doomsday device! The Doomsday device on the cover, 2, 3, the Time Bandits secure the victory! What a tag team matchup! And for the first time in ages, the Time Bandits are back! And the Time Bandits stand tall, victorious at Twin Fang. I am all for more of the Time Bandits, but I am curious, are they back for good?
I hate you. I hate your stupid face. I hate the hat. I hate the beard. And you're sure as hell not my president. And Shaolin Funk, I liked you better when you were from the Philippines. From winning the Rumble, you want to screw me from getting another win tonight? That's the last straw. You know what? You better be here next month. Because I got a very big surprise for you. Stay tuned.
A very big surprise for Miles Deville awaiting Abraham Lincoln. What could that surprise be? Well, you gotta like and subscribe to find out.
Let's bring them out.
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. And is an official Kids League A-Block bout worth 2 points. Making their way to the ring.
Hottest competitor in all of Kids League, Rishi. Rishi is on fire in Kids League. He is 5-0 in tournament action. Tonight he squares off with Marty Royale with just 2 matches left on his Kids League schedule. Rishi looking to take the A block.
Rishi, great to see you again, pal. As I was saying, incredible competition happening over on the other side of town, place we call Mount Olympus. And you have been just as great as anybody there. Why, it stands right now. You are tied for the lead in an A block with the amazing Jackie Lee. And the man we saw earlier tonight, Ricky South. It just so happens if you win tonight's match, you will lock up the division. How are you feeling about your competition, my friend?
You see, the first ever Kids League is about competing with the best. But for me, it's a little bit more. For me, it should be also about competing with honor. And Jackie Lee knows all about that. But Ricky South, no, not really. He lies, he cheats, he does whatever it takes to get his victories. And I can't let that happen. So I'm laser focused on today's match. Marty Royale, he's been working very hard. I've seen it, you've seen it, everybody else has seen it over here. But I'm laser focused and I'm going to give it my all.
A big 2 points on the line. Let's bring out your competition.
A laser-focused Rishi is ready for action as Kids League spills into the boombox. His opponent tonight is downright electric, Marty Royale. All right, the Marty party is running wild tonight. Social media here. He's been posting videos like, did you know that Marty Royale actually has to charge at night? He has a charging cord. He is literally powered by electricity. As Rishi looks to pull the plug on that power here tonight. Marty Royale fighting for his life in Kids League. He got off to a rough start, but he's fired off a couple of wins in a row as of late. The ceremonial handshake, which is customary to start off Kids League matchups. Dave Rishi one-on-one with Marty Royale. Quick schoolboy here right off the bat, almost caught him off guard. Rishi was able to kick up. Two competitors from the Lionsgate Dojo here, Rishi and Royale squaring off for the first time at Boom. Nice move there by Rishi. Here, crucifix pin. Just a 1 count. Rishi flips around. Another pinning attempt here. 2 count and a kick out. Marty Royale now back up to his feet, and he's gonna have his work cut out for him because nobody is as hot in Kids League as Dave Rishi. 5 for 5 so far, undefeated in tournament action, and with just a couple of matches left, it is coming down to the wire with Rishi, with Jackie Lee, and Ricky South down still in it at this point. But Rishi can clinch the entire Kids League tournament with a win here tonight. It doesn't get any bigger than this for Rishi. Nice drop kick there as Marty Royale. He can't exactly win the tournament this year, but he's looking to keep his hopes alive in order to come back for next year's tournament. Those with winning records are invited back to next year's tournament. We'll see if Marty Royale makes it next year. And a monkey flip there from Rishi. And a hard landing onto the back for Royale. Charging Rishi here, clothesline into the corner. Irish whip reversed. And Rishi whips himself through the ropes and got a shot in there. Looked like he got him in the chest with the kick. Now Rishi climbing up top here. All the way up now. High cross body connected. The pin, and Rishi can't get 3. Marty Royale shoulder up. Back up to a vertical base, both competitors. Now an uppercut. That one knocked Royale back a couple of pegs. Royale flips over top of Rishi. Rishi unable to make contact there, and now he does it again. The ever evasive, electric Marty Royale. A drop kick into the back of Rishi, and now charging again. And a drop kick into the corner. Rishi takes his seat. And I don't think that's where you want to be. Marty Royale, double knees to Rishi. And now it is time for the lightning strike. Boom! Knees right into Rishi. Now under the cover now. 1, 2, and a kick out. Rishi holds on here with a chance to win a block. Here and now, here tonight. The whip into the corner here, Rishi. Big drop kick coming right into Marty Royale. Now Rishi gonna head up top again. Marty Royale looks to be in a dangerous spot right here. Rishi up top. Dave Rishi with a full 180-degree splash. The cover and the kick out at 2. Rishi now attempting to slow the pace down a little bit and ground Marty Royale. A sleeper hold up high. Marty Royale trying to fight back up to his feet. Elbows there into the midsection, breaking the grip. Now into the ropes, back and runs into a forearm from Rishi. Rishi got him, picks him up to strength, but no, able to land on his feet. And now a roll up here, 2 kick out. That's as close as Marty Royale has been all match. but it was only 2. El Royale perhaps looking for a backslide, but Rishi able to block it. She flips around, but runs into the knee. Now Marty Royale with a DDT. And Rishi might be out. He got that dazed overlook, but just barely able to kick out. Royale knows how close he was, but no cigar. He's got to stay on Rishi here, as Rishi has proven time and time again. Just when you think you got him down, he comes back for more. Marty now got him and dropped him on the backbreaker here. Now the Irish whip. Rishi comes back. Looks like he's going to go for another one. Spinning him around. Spinning side slam. What impact onto the canvas. And now the cover. Kick out. Royale says one more. I think he's got one more in him, and that should do the trick. We'll see if he can execute here. An Irish whip. Rishi comes back with force. What a clothesline. Knocking down his opponent, Marty Royale. Now, another forearm, this time knocking him down. And a big kick there from Rishi. From behind, looking for a German right on his neck with a bridge and a kick out. Wow, Marty Royale staying in it there. I was talking about the resiliency of Rishi before, but that was impressive for Marty Royale to kick out of that German, and he slips out now. Here, another pin, and into the ropes. Just put him a little bit too close, and Rishi was able to easily grab on there. If that was centered, it might have been all she wrote. And now Marty Royale, fisherman suplex with the bridge, and Rishi kicked out. Marty Royale cannot believe it, but it's only 2. Marty Royale finding out why Rishi is 5-0 in Kids League leading into this matchup. And now Marty got him up looking for a suplex. No, small package, and a kick out. Holy, back and forth all the way through this matchup. You can hear that one reverberating all throughout the boombox. From behind here, another pinning attempt from Rishi, and a kick out again. Oh, what was that? Come on. Ricky South getting involved. Ricky South knows that Rishi could have clinched this tournament with a win. Marty Royale takes advantage. Thanks to Ricky South, Rishi eats his first loss in Kids League. Wow, what a win for Marty Royale. It doesn't get any bigger than that. Realistically, for Marty Royale, that gives him a fighting chance to keep his hopes alive for next year. But what this also means here, Dave Rishi is now backed into a corner. With one match remaining for all of them, it's an even race between Rishi, Ricky South, and Jackie Lee. Who will win A Block?
The action continues right now. Gina, let's go.
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring.
Second straight night, we get a double dose of Brady Malibu this weekend. Oh, man. the Cooney family, where he was upset that they decided to create their own championship, even though it was gifted to them by Boom Pro Wrestling. But nonetheless, Malibu ended up in the ring with Shareef Perez, and of course it all blew up. Brady Malibu is still without championship gold in his own right. Perhaps he was jealous as he is, still in pursuit since losing the Vancouver City title back at the Commodore. We are approaching a year since that happened. Malibu's opponent tonight is an opponent that he knows all too well. The Mischief Maker, Shareef Morrow. Holy, an absolutely deafening response for Shareef here. The boombox is going nuts. One half of Reloaded, one of the bona fide crowd favorites at Boom Pro Wrestling. With a rivalry dating back to really before Boom even existed. If you look back at Boom's first ever show, these two competed in a tournament matchup to crown the first Vancouver City champion. And of course, Malibu cheated and got the win there. And a couple months after that, it was the first tag match as Reloaded took on Brady Malibu and his partner at the time, we now call the Juggernaut, and it was a victory for Reloaded. Of course, they've done battle numerous times since then as well, but here we go, a rivalry reignited between Malibu and Morrow. Malibu with a wristlock here in the early going. And a nice reverse there from Shareef Morrow.
You got a better haircut, Malibu!
Just heard a fan critiquing Malibu's haircut there. Malibu now back to that wrist lock. Again, just bringing out the arm here, whipping Shareef into the corner, but he was able to flip over the top. An overhead shot from Shareef. He grabs onto the hand and delivers a couple of kicks to the hammy. And now Shareef Morrow absolutely looks so comfortable on those ropes, and the arm drag coming off the top. Reverse on the Irish whip here. Malibu, no tilt-a-whirl. And that one caused Malibu to do a bit of a tumble on the head scissor. Big clothesline into the corner from Shareef. Now an enziguri straight to the back of the head. Shareef is going up, and the Boomiverse is all for it. Malibu not going to stick around to find out what was on Shareef's mind. Malibu calls the timeout and takes a breather. The Boomiverse not happy. Now being chased around the ring by Shareef Morrow. Shareef comes in and Malibu misses. Not even close. No, Malibu saw that coming, and the draping DDT. And now Malibu onto the lateral press here, just a 1 count. Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep the Mischief Maker down for the count. And now Malibu Malibu just unloading with right hands, mounted punches, and now he was choking him while doing push-ups. Whip into the corner here, but an elbow came right back into Malibu's face. Malibu caught him off the cross-body attempt here. Now look at that adjustment from Brady Malibu. Impressive strength into the delayed suplex. And you got to give the Devil his due right there. That was highly impressive. Now another cover, but a kick out again. This time a 2 count off the lateral press. Malibu hooks in a sleeper hold. Shareef Morrow here trying to get the crowd into it to give him a little bit of an energy boost as he tries to fight his way out of the hold. Couple of right hands, this time he broke it, scooping up Malibu, caught him though, and drove him right down the elbow into the chest in a 2 count. Shareef Morrow wearing the effects of that move on his body, and Malibu now unraveling his wrist tape and choking out Shareef. Using all 4 seconds of the count before getting disqualified. This is textbook Brady Malibu. And now Malibu gonna tie Shareef Morrow into the tree of woe. And I don't like the looks of this. Malibu boots into the midsection and now stepping down. Oh, brutal. Right into the nuts. Malibu now doing some push-ups. Look at the cocky smile on the face of Brady Malibu. He's just so proud of his actions. He doesn't really have much to be proud of after the way that he does business, and now he thinks he's Ric Flair. Thumb to the eye. You know, Brady Malibu, he truly is the dirtiest player in the game. Every single step of the way, he takes shortcut after shortcut after shortcut, but Shareef Morrow got out of the way. Malibu's head colliding with the ring post and a sling blade. Now another one from Shareef. Morrow starting to pick up steam. Now that corkscrew drop kick and a kip-up follows it up. Shareef with a flying uppercut to Malibu. Oh, and that sort of a mule kick there. Rolling Thunder transitions into the frog splash. Cover and a kick out at 2. These two doing exactly what you would expect. Absolutely brilliant matchup between Malibu and Morrow. Now this direction here, what a clothesline from Malibu. Just flipping around Shareef and onto the cover here and a kick out. Holy, that was a close one. Now Shareef Morrow looking to get a little extra support. A little extra motivation, and he was able to duck that. Now a stunner! Shareef Morrow connected with the stunner, and now the cover here too, and a kick out. Nearly stunning Malibu right out of his boots. Malibu just able to get the shoulder up and keep this one going. But Shareef right back on him, looking for a German. Standing switch from Malibu. Now standing switch from Shareef here. Pushing into the red. Oh, come on, Malibu with the low blow. Malibu, he averted the referee's eyes, delivered the low blow, and now a savage knee strike right to the temple. And Brady Malibu gets the 3. Victory for the bad boy from the beach. The dirtiest player in the game does it again. Brady Malibu victorious. Now what?
And you're all back. So you might have noticed, I'm out here tonight on my own since I dumped Slamala. Because I'm a strong, independent man and I don't need no woman. I can pay my own bills. But I'll be the first to admit, it's been lonely at the Malibu Beach House. No Slamala, no entourage, and no It's a conspiracy. I'm gonna stand here. It's been lonely, as I was saying, at the Malibu Beach House. No Slamala, no entourage, and no Vancouver City Championship. I have been obsessed with getting my belt back since the Commodore, and I am here tonight to officially announce that I am ending my quest for the championship.
What? That doesn't sound like Brady.
That's right. I'm moving on to bigger and better things. May 30th, we're going to have right here with me a representative from the Malibu County Athletic Commission, and together we are going to unveil something more beautiful and something more prestigious than the Vancouver City Championship. We are going to unveil the Malibu City Championship. And I don't want you to think I just gifted this thing to myself. No, I won it. There was last week. There was a 32-man tournament in Rio de Janeiro. You've never heard of it. I earned it. And one last thing. I assure you, I will never defend that belt in this dump of a city. You don't deserve it. So, see you May 30th, signing off. Your favorite wrestler, the bad boy from the beach, Brady Malibu.
Well, I guess if it worked for the Intercontinental title, why not the Malibu City title? Well, I don't know why the tournament didn't happen in Malibu. Nonetheless, Brady Malibu has apparently created his own championship. The Malibelt to be unveiled next month. The only way to catch a glimpse of this prestigious title is to like and subscribe.
We are going to take a very quick 15-minute intermission.
The ceiling can't hold. Real talk, Rashad Tyson back in the boombox. Back-to-back nights, too. And loud response here for Real Talk himself. With an ode to the big cat, Scott Henson. This entire evening in memory of the great big cat. can tell he is excited to be back at Boom. And for the first time appearing in the Boombox, we have really gotten to know this gentleman over in Kids League. If you're unfamiliar with him, this is Dirty Eddy Ross. It didn't take the Boomiverse long here in the Boombox to know they don't like this guy. Tommy Chan. So great to have Tommy Chan return to Boom Pro Wrestling. He was on the shelf for well over a year with a broken foot, but he is back. And as his tag team partner Ren Yoshido continues battling throughout the Kids League tournament, tonight, Tommy Chan gets a chance to show what he can do as a singles wrestler. It is going to be a highly explosive match. Oh, come on. Dirty Eddy Ross just showing you exactly why they call him that. A low blow, and he just clotheslined. He clotheslined Tommy Chan, which forced Tommy to DDT Rashad Tyson. That was indeed dirty, but quite ingenious, actually. And now Eddy Ross here, fish hooking the nose, and now forcing Tommy Chan to fight the rope, and he kicks the rope into the mouth of Tommy. Jeez Louise, this Eddy Ross is he's a sickening individual. Went for the discus, but ran into a kick from Tommy Chan, who got the knee up there and missed that clothesline. Tommy hops over the top rope, got him with a backhand, and it ends a guri, dropping Eddy Ross. Tommy Chan looking to flip here. Oh, wow! That was awesome. And a cover and a kick out. He just dropped his knees on the rope and let gravity do the rest there. Oh, could it be? It looked like Tommy Chan was ready to release the centipede. Rashad tried to stop him. Here we go, centipede time. It has been released by Tommy Chan. Looking to cap it off with the standing moonsault. No, knees came up. Eddy Ross got the knees right into the gut. And now follows it up here. Drops him on the rope and just tossed him down. Ross now the cover here and just a 2 count, able to kick out. That was blocked and a super kick from Rashad Tyson. Now Tyson heads up top here, but Eddy Ross knocked him down. That was a horrible landing. And now a drop kick, just sandwiching him between the ropes. And the dirty feet of Dirty Eddy Ross. Lateral press, just a 2 count there.
It's on now.
He's biting his ear. This guy is a savage. We've seen Eddy Ross also hide objects in his wrestling gear. He's been using knucks repeatedly to score cheap wins in Kids League. We'll see if that ends up happening. However, this is a triple threat match. Typically, no disqualifications in that style of matchup. The official attack. Look at this here. Using the ring skirt to basically suffocate Rashad Tyson. Now a forearm to Tommy Chan. Eddy Ross is dominating this triple threat. Chan still hurting out on the floor. Eddy Ross brings the fight to Tyson here. Right hand to the midsection. Tommy Chan back in. He got him in the throat there.
He wants to do.
Oh, just a straight right hand to the cheekbone. And now one for a shot. Back and forth. And Eddy Ross, runs into the elbow there. And now one from Rashad Tyson as well. A kick from Tommy. A kick from Rashad. Tried to run out of there, but they grab hold. Back in the ropes and comes back into a clothesline. Now a clothesline from Tommy. And Tyson now. A big shot there, one from Chan as well. And Eddy Ross drops down to his knees. Just a sandwiching of Eddy Ross, kicks from both angles. And now Tyson and Chan take out the trash. And that leaves two in the ring. These two typically friends, and they even teamed together last night. The crowd wants a kiss. They deliver. And now they fight. From puckering to punching, these two good friends, better enemies, I guess. And into the ropes. What a shot there from Rashad. Just exploded with that clothesline. And now goes on to all three sides. It comes off with a crossbody cover, lateral press, and a 2 count. Ross grabs onto the foot, but gets kicked away for his trouble. Chan caught Tyson right there. Tommy Chan makes the signal. Looks like it's time to go up. The Boomiverse all for it. But Eddy Ross is in there and he tosses Tommy Chan right on top of Rashad. Eddy Ross now to pick the bones. Now Rashad kicked out at 2, and he's gonna now try to cover Tommy, but Chan kicked out as well. Now dropping down the knee pad, full exposure, full impact incoming. Chan's prone, no, out of the way. Rashad Tyson scooped him up. No, slipped out. Ducked that one. Tosses Tommy right into Eddy Ross. And he flies at him with the uppercut. And now Rashad scooping up Tommy. No, Tommy slips out. The kick right to the temple. I think he wrapped it around the ear of Eddy Ross. Kick in the knee now. Super kick blocked. Chan spins him around. No, caught by Rashad. From behind here. Oh, inverted DDT into a backbreaker there. And he drove the elbow right into the heart. Blows a kiss, apologizing to Tommy. Tommy got the knees up though. Oh, boom, Tommy Chan now changes his target. He sees Eddy Ross double foot stomp there as Tommy Chan backs into the corner. Now measuring his shot. And oh, man! Brutal kick from Tommy Chan. That ought to do it right there. And he got the 3 counts. Just barely squeaked away with the win. Eddy Ross was just a split second away from breaking up the count, but he could not get there fast enough. Tommy Chan picks up his first big win post-injury, and the momentum begins to build. Like and subscribe for more Top Speed.
It is at this time in the show where I have the unfortunate responsibility of welcoming to this ring.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
The 50% owner of Vancouver Wrestling, Fang.
Finds flanked by Rothschild. Last time we saw Kyle was back at the Coco Arian Women's Invitational, an event that he has a lifetime ban from as he tried to sneak in. He cost the future Duchess her match against Nicole Matthews. Now Kyle Fine's doing the most silly bits, and he cost him again. What is this? The Slam Boys got their own theme music. And Kyle doesn't look happy. If Kyle had it his way, the Slam Boys would have 0 rights. However, since unionizing, the Slam Boys are now, well, treated like human beings for a change. Slam Boys aren't even helping him, which they, in shows past, definitely would have given him a hand there. And now we have to sit through a Kyle Fine's promo. Great.
Diamante on, I feel like diamonds. Look, he's gonna get diamonds. Oh, shit.
I have something very important to say.
For the
person poor? Yep. Is your person ugly? Yep. Does your person have parents who hate them? Oh my God, I can't knock off any of these. They're all terrible people, and I know I'm the highlight of your week. You little piggies. Shut up. Shut up. Didn't the six of you try to squeegee my car windows the other day? Shut up, folks, I don't have a lot of time. Now, because I have to deal with the unionized Slam Boys, legally I had to hire an HR person. I'm not happy about it, so please welcome my new head of HR.
I wonder if she got a raise for adding more responsibility to her job title. Taryn from HR now, I guess? TFHR? What does she... I can only imagine what Taryn is carrying out with her, the mind-freak gal who has is more obsessed with Chris Angel than I have ever seen anybody be obsessed with Chris Angel. Ever. Of course, TFA made her return at the Coco Harriet Invitational. Spent a number of months on the shelf. And I'm sure Kyle, as you can tell by the hug, is happy to see her back.
Folks, this is my best friend, my confidant, and the new head of HR, Taryn from Accounting, Taryn from HR. Let's Rothschild, Indian Turk, you are now the head of accounting, okay?
I don't think that's a good idea. What?
We're good. Now, talking about the union, I made a list of new rules that I think we can all agree on. Taryn, can you open your tiny briefcase and hand me the papers? Let's see. Please. Taryn, this is just filled with used pull tabs and Pokemon cards. There is something to do with this. Name one Pokemon, Taryn. Next month I want to hear you do a Pokemon rap. Whatever, it's fine, it doesn't matter. Because the two of you said that you hired someone, you hired a union rep.
Union rep?
I can't wait to meet the idiot. One and two fast. One and two fast.
Tony Baroni is the Slam Boys union rep? We are living in bizarro world here. The newly reborn and reinvigorated Tony Baroni arriving to a massive response. I'm curious because, well, there's a bit of a history between Kyle and Uncle Daddy. Kyle looks happy to see Baroni.
I just want to get this straight. You guys hired Tony Baroni. This guy, I've learned all the tricks in the trade from this guy. I admire this guy. He's lied, he's cheated. It's amazing the things that he's done. You know what? I can work with this. Tony's a scumbag, I'm a scumbag.
Mr. Tony.
Well, you see, Kyle, it takes a scumbag to be a scumbag. The only difference is I have earned my respect as a scumbag, grinding it out in this ring in front of these fans. And you're a scumbag who took his allowance to Tommy Bahama and bought himself a silly little t-shirt so he can walk around in a wrestling show like a b-boy. For those who have internet access, you know that I am a coach at Lionsgate Dojo. I am sick and tired of you taking my rookies, putting them in absurd outfits, dropping it on for your macho head games.
Tell him, Tony.
Where is this coming from? I mean, I don't want to see I sang at your wedding.
Why'd you have to remind us of that?
No, you don't get it. You don't get it for free.
Not the
You're the
hinder.
biggest piece of crap I know. What's happening?
What's happening is, thanks to the Kids League, I've been inspired by these young wrestlers to compete in this ring. Not to cheat, not to scheme, but to win with wrestling alone.
Tony, this is very disheartening to hear. I don't know why you're dragging me into your midlife crisis. Just buy a motorcycle or get another crappy tattoo. I don't know. Paying a dental hygienist. There's a bunch of ugly ones over there. Just do normal midlife crisis stuff. Just stay out of this unless you're going to help us, because I don't want you getting in the way. Hell, Tony, I paid you money at the Rumble Pack to have my back, and you gladly accepted it.
Well, Kyle, I'm very glad you brought out your money because I actually have it on me. I haven't spent the time, and I would be happy, pleased, ecstatic to give you a full refund.
Oh, no. Oh, how deep up there were they? Kyle Fine slapping Tony Baroni. I think he's going to live to regret that decision.
So you fancy yourself a bit of a tough guy, do ya? Well, I know you're a man who likes a nice wager. So, how about this, Kyle? Right here, right now, we have a match. If I win, you're my slam boy for life.
Yes, absolutely. Let's see it. I think we want to see it.
I mean, they don't know the kids who eat glue in school, for God's sakes. Tony, how about this? When we win, I throw a Slam Boy mask over that bald dome of yours, and you're my Slam Boy next month. And how about we even the odds? I got 2 tag opponents here, and you don't have any. So, are you okay with a 3-on-1?
I think he's got partners.
I just said these are my wrestling students.
Wrong story. You can only pick one.
No. You have to paper, rock, scissors. It has to be fair. I want to see paper, rock, scissors. Paper, rock, scissors for the winner. And you're gonna have. That's 2 to 3. That's 2 to 3. That's 2 to 3.
Come on, Kyle.
No, that's 3 to 5. That's 3 to
Rothschild and Taryn from HR, I guess. Rex steps on the apron. They're taking on one of the Slam Boys and the new Slam Boy Union rep, Tony Baroni. Tony Baroni has taken back control of the Slam Boys. They do learn from them. They are students at the Lionsgate Dojo that have been training under Tony Baroni for quite some time now. And I don't know why this couldn't have just been 3-on-3. Kyle had to make the odds unfair, of course. And Rex Rothschild tried to catch the Slam Boy off guard, but he caught him in a side headlock. That must have been taught to him by Tony Baroni, and a big shoulder block from the Slam Boy. Now a clothesline. Slam Boy 2? Sure, we'll call him Slam Boy 2, and he caught Rothschild, the power slam there, 2 count, and a kick out.
Let's see Tony Baroni!
And Tony Baroni enters legally for the first time in this matchup, and now it looks like we're going to double team Rothschild, a 2-man slam. And Baroni drops the knee down into the face. Rothschild able to kick out at 2. Packing him in there, Irish whip and a clothesline from Baroni. Baroni in the best shape of his career, at least in a long time. He is looking absolutely jacked and cut down. A bunch of weight here as he battles Rex Rothschild. Ducks the clothesline, ducks another one. And he caught him here with the Impaler DDT on the lateral press here, and a kick out by Rex. Tag made, Slam Boy back in. Now a double team here as Baroni lifts him up onto the Slam Boy. TFHR grabs the foot there, but a spine buster as Rothschild takes advantage of Taryn's interference. And now Kyle enters the match, right onto the cover, and the Slam Boy was able to just kick out as Kyle runs right out of there and tags in Taryn. Taryn, whose responsibilities have grown, she is now the head of HR and accounting. Kyle tried to give the accounting job to Rex Rothschild, but declared that he can't count. I would hope that he could at least count to 3. I mean, it's kind of a big part of a wrestling match is counting to 3, but nonetheless here. And Taryn there just wrapping the boot. And now onto the cover. Taryn gets 2 and a kick out. Has just really fallen in love with the Slam Boys here. It's weird, but good for them. Good for them for finally getting out of the tyrannical reign, the control of Kyle Fines as he hightails it out of the ring yet again and tags in Taryn from accounting and HR. Whip here, sending the Slam Boy into the middle rope. Taryn heads out onto the apron now and puts a boot right in the jaw. Tag made to Kyle Fines here. Kyle going after the Slam Boy. Goes for a suplex, but is blocked. Somehow Kyle got his schlong hit there. And now here comes Rothschild with a high, powerful suplex there and immediately tags in Kyle Fines. Kyle decides to tag in Taryn instead. I guess he decided enough damage had not been done. Charges at the Slam Boy and just squashed him in the corner. unloading. Multiple right hands into the ropes, comes back. Nope. Caught by the Slam Boy. Taryn ducked the lariat and just shoved down the Slam Boy. Kyle Fines now putting the boots into the bread basket there. The Slam Boy getting basically triple teamed here. Kyle with a famouser. Certainly been adding to his repertoire. Maybe he could take a couple lessons from Baroni himself. Hard chop from Rothschild there. Whipping the Slam Boy into the corner, charges clothesline. There goes again, another one, sandwiching the Slam Boy, but the Slam Boy caught him here, got him up, a belly to belly. And the Slam Boy now with an opening. Tony Baroni fresh on the apron, and he wants the tag bad. Boy, he's close here, makes the tag. Tony Baroni fires right after Rothschild. Reverse elbow there. Back up. Now a forearm. Baroni super kick. Enziguri follows it up. Rothschild hasn't gone down yet. No, he ducked the clothesline. Didn't duck that one. Offense from Uncle Daddy. The Silver Fox really is just getting started. Fireman's carry. Baroni driver on the cover. 1, 2. Kyle just broke it up. Just barely. Taryn entering the top rope. Taryn is utterly terrified. Taryn completely frightened by heights, I guess. And Kyle tosses her off the top rope, and well, it actually worked out pretty well. She took out the Slam Boy and Baroni. And now the other Slam Boy taking Kyle off the apron. And a spear from the Slam Boy taking out TFA. Or TFHR, I guess. Oh, Tony Baroni, the briefcase off the skull of Rothschild. Hey Rex, what's on the menu? A Baroni sandwich for you. Cover now. And Tony Baroni pins Rex. The Slam Boys' new union rep, Tony Baroni, paying dividends on night 1. Team Kyle Fines down and out. Look at how fired up Baroni is there. Unreal. Kyle Fines is pissed. I never thought I would hear this kind of reaction to the Slam Boys and Tony Baroni. But it's a new world we're living in. It's a new bone. And the union rep comes up big tonight. Like and subscribe. I feel this drama involving Kyle, Tony, and the Slam Boys is far from over.
Over the course of the season, we have been having a tag team tournament to determine the finals that are coming up right now. But before we get to that, I would like to direct everyone's attention to the video screens so so we can talk about and we can see and remember the reason why we are here tonight. This is for the big cat.
Here we go. The tournament has been raging all throughout season 4. Tonight, the Big Cat Scott Henson Memorial Tournament comes to a close. And making their first appearance in the finals, Elliot Tyler and Inferno, the Twin Flames. It's been a wild little stretch of time for Inferno. Inferno back at Kids a couple of weeks ago jumped off the balcony. It was the craziest thing I have ever seen at Boom Pro Wrestling. Go watch that Trios main event from Kids League because holy, it was something else. Inferno has been really climbing and ascending as a breakout star this season. And what a way to put the final stamp on this breakout. A chance to walk out with the Scott Henson Memorial Trophy. And for Elliot Tyler, who was a close friend of the Big Cat, you've got to believe it would mean the world to Elliot Tyler to be able to win that trophy. But their opponents, well, they know what winning that trophy is all about. They've already won it. You are looking at the defending Scott Henson Memorial Tournament winners. The 2025 winners, Illa Tribe, look to defend their trophy here tonight. Illa Tribe are the most dominant team in the entire Pacific Northwest. They have truly cemented themselves as the best of the best. And if they win this match, I believe it is indisputable that they are the bona fide greatest tag team in Boom Pro Wrestling history. For my money, they already are. But a win tonight would make it indisputable. This is a massive tag team main event, and it is all in memorial, all in honor of the Big Cat. Let's take it up to Harmful Gina Harms with your ring introductions.
Wrestling fans, the following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. And is the final match in the 2026 Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament. Introducing first, the team of Elliot Tyler and Inferno. They are Twin Flames. And their opponents, King Cosmo Coco Flash and the Big Smile Gorilla Shug. The winners of the 2025 Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament. They are Illa Tribe.
Great job, as always, by Gina Harms on the call there. And we are ready to go for our main event. This is the finals of the Scott Henson Memorial Tournament, all in honor of the Big Cat. defend that trophy against the Twin Flames here tonight. And right off the bat, Illa Tribe doing what they do. Here we go. This is how they won the tournament last year, but Inferno was able to get out of the way. Makes the tag to Elliot Tyler, who tosses up Gorilla Shog, and now shades of the Big Cat himself scratching the back. And now it looks like Coco Flash is about to get scratched, ripping and tearing at the back. And now Inferno getting his claws in there as well. The Twin Flames have defeated the Big Stack Bullies and the Flamin' Aces en route to the final. Illa Tribe, they defeated Rishi as well as Liza Hall and the future Duchess. It's been a wild tournament indeed. A lot of awesome tag team wrestling, and it all comes to a head right here, right now. And a stomp delivered into the back of Elliot Tyler. Now Gorilla Shog choking out, illegally might I add, his opponent. And Tyler lying in wait. Oh man! Inferno intercepted the charging Gorilla Shog with a suicide dive. That one came out of nowhere, and now Coco Flash plants Elliot Tyler's face right into the apron. Fight now spilling all throughout the aisleway. Elliot Tyler getting a little help from the wrist tape and smacking the face of Coco Flash off the bar.
Water break? Can we get some waters?
I guess it's time for a water break.
Hydration!
Inferno has to lift up his mask. Oh, and Gorilla Shog there flips the water right into the face. Coco Flash going after Elliot Tyler as well. Oh, and he spit water in the face. That's just sick. And now sent right into the trash. Trash whip. Oh boy. Inferno off the bar with a high cross body, taking out Gorilla Shog. Inferno will literally jump off anything. He's back up there again. This Inferno is a daredevil. The Boomiverse wants one more. No, I think he was going for a Hurricane Rana. Shog caught him. Shog caught him. Powerbomb on the bar, and now just running him across the bar and into Elliot Tyler. Just dropped him down on the floor there. Referee being quite lenient, deciding not to count these competitors out here. An absolutely insane start to this matchup, our main event at Twin Fang. Elliot Tyler going to work on Coco Flash. Coco, though, counters. Knife edge chop. And Elliot throws the garbage right at Coco.
We got this deal! This one's for you, buddy!
Right.
Loose his hands, Coco!
Oh, man. Just whipping was it a can at the head? Tyler grabbing one of those Big Cat foam fingers and using it to attack Coco Flash. This is wild. And it's fitting because, well, the Big Cat was what? Coco Flash now bringing Elliot Tyler back into the ring after just a chaotic start to this main event here. Oh, what a a shot there from Elliot Tyler. And now double underhook. No, Coco blocks it. Whatever Tyler was going for there. Up onto the fireman's carry. And the attitude adjusted. Coco Flash now taking control back for the favor of Illitribe. Illitribe have lost one match as a team in the past 2 years. That is absolutely absurd. They operate at a different level. This brother connection is unstoppable, or so it seems. Tyler almost caught him right there, but Gorilla Shug able to break up that count. But maybe the Twin Flames, the tag team that actually shares a soul, maybe that's the answer to combat Illitribe. Look at this here. Able to get out of the way of the stomp. And now an STF locked in. As over on the other side of the ring there, Inferno is choking out Gorilla Shug. Will Coco tap? Coco, he's got nowhere to go here. A desperate Coco Flash. As Inferno sucks the life out of Gorilla Shug. Stereo submission holds here. Oh, Gorilla Shug powering out and just slams Inferno on top of Elliot Tyler, breaking up the count. What a main event this has already been here. Just an all-out war between these four, all for the coveted Scott Henson Memorial Trophy, which is sitting in the entranceway right now, ready to be awarded to tonight's winner. A grueling tournament which has been fought throughout the entirety of Season 4, coming to a head right now. Coco Flash, a kick there, spinning kick from Inferno. Gorilla Shug with a headbutt to Tyler. And now it's shot for Coco Flash. Everybody just absolutely unloading on each other here as we have a shot fest here. And Inferno and Tyler working together on Coco there. And okay, Gorilla Shug just kicked Inferno's leg into Elliot Tyler. Super kick from Coco Flash now. The action hot, fast, and furious. Put him right onto Tyler here and forced him to tombstone his own partner. Now another super kick, and the Twin Flames look to be in grave danger. Cover! And Tyler got the shoulder up just barely, though. Now Gorilla Shug just repeated punches.
Want some more? Want some more?
He's got Inferno up on the fireman's carry now. He makes the tag. So Coco Flash is the legal man. Springboard. No, he took out his brother. He got the knee right into the head of Gorilla Shug. Inferno moved out of the way. Now an X-Plex from Inferno. Charges at Shug. Shug caught him. Tilt-a-whirl all the way around. How many rotations did Inferno just do? What a reaction. Inferno having a true breakout season here at Boom Pro Wrestling. Inferno is perhaps becoming hotter than any wrestler in the entire PNW, but coming off the back of his brother, a Superman punch from Coco Flash. Now he follows him all the way up there. Oh no, not off the top. A Spanish fly connected off the top rope. But wait, Elliot Tyler now. Elliot Tyler, a swanton bomb. And now Shug's up there. Gorilla Shug splash off the top. Unbelievable. The action it just won't stop. angry. And now, Illa Tribe looking to put this one away. The stomp, taking out Elliot Tyler, the assist from Gorilla Shug, and now the cover. But wait, Inferno! Inferno on the top rope with a swanton. Inferno just barely saved his partner. And now Inferno is legal. Inferno walks the top rope. No way! Oh man, Inferno just miscalculated it there at the end as he attempted to run across the ropes, and he got him there with the suicide dive. Second time's the charm for Inferno. And now, a neck-breaker foot stomp onto the pin, cover, and 3! The Twin Flames win! The Twin Flames win! The Twin Flames did it for the Big Cat! The Twin Flames have won the 3rd annual Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament. And in the process, the Twin Flames have knocked Illa Tribe off their perch. And you can see right there by the embrace how much this moment means. The Twin Flames reign supreme at Twin Flame.
Presenting Twin Flame with the Scott Henson Memorial Trophy, please welcome to the ring Scott's dear friend and the wrestling genius, Daniel McCabe.
Daniel McCabe now presenting Elliot Tyler and Inferno with the coveted trophy in honor of the Big Cat, Scott Henson. What a moment. What a moment. All for the Big Cat. Thank you for watching. An honor to be on the call. And to the Big Cat, we thank you for everything.